Welcome to Book Bites, your weekly dose of literary delight. We dive into Amazon's top-selling books, giving you the lowdown on what's hot and what's not. Join us as we uncover hidden gems, discuss captivating storylines, and analyze the minds of best-selling authors. Whether you're a seasoned reader or just starting your literary journey, there's something for everyone. So grab a cup of coffee, get cozy, and let's get reading.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. This time, we're taking a look at something I think you're going to love.
Oh yeah, what's that?
It's Onyx Storm.
Onyx Storm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. It's the third book in the Empyrean series. And I know a lot of you out there, you love fantasy.
It's a popular genre.
It is, especially those stories that have like really strong heroines.
Yeah.
And those worlds that are so well developed, you can just completely lose yourself in them.
I see where you're going with this.
I think you're really going to enjoy this one.
Let's dive in.
Okay. So right off the bat, this review, it highlights something that I thought was super cool.
Okay, hit me.
There's this new nomadic culture that's been introduced.
A nomadic culture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they travel. Okay, you ready for this?
I'm on the edge of my seat.
On giant sky manta rays.
Whoa. Hold on. Giant sky manta rays. That's pretty cool, I've got to admit.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, that's a really cool image.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, talk about expansive world building.
Right. That's going to be a challenge for the author, too.
Absolutely.
You know, how do you even start to describe a creature like that? And then how does it fit into the world?
Right, exactly. It makes me think, like, how big is this world going to get? You know?
That's what I was thinking.
From the sounds of it, we're moving beyond the landscapes that we've already seen in the first two books.
Yeah. Like, what kind of societies are we going to encounter on these new continents?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, what are their customs? What are their beliefs? Like, what challenges do they pose for our characters?
Right.
I'm curious. Tell me more.
Well, the reviewer mentions sprawling desert kingdoms, hidden forest cities.
Ooh.
Sounds a little bit classic fantasy, right?
A little bit.
But there are some really unique twists.
Oh, like what?
Apparently, there's this whole concept of dream weavers.
Dream weavers.
Yes. And these dream weavers, they can manipulate reality.
Whoa.
Through dreams.
That's a cool concept.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm intrigued.
So I'm already getting these images in my head, like of epic landscapes, these new cultures that sound super intriguing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But where does the action come in?
Ooh, good question. Good question.
Where's the action?
Yeah, because we know it's going to be there.
Right. Well, okay. So the reviewer describes this one scene, right, where Violet, our heroine, she's leading this charge against these armored griffins.
Armored griffins?
Right.
What does that even look like?
I don't even know. But while dodging lightning attacks
Okay, hold on.
from a rogue sorcerer.
Okay, so we've got armored griffins, we've got lightning attacks.
Yeah.
What else?
I mean, that's just in one scene. And the reviewer actually said that they were on the edge of their seat the whole time.
Wow. And they're a seasoned fantasy reader?
Exactly.
They've seen it all.
Ah.
So to be that captivated, yeah, the author must be doing something right.
That's got to be more than just high-octane action. That's like next-level intense.
Right.
It sounds like the author's really up in the stakes.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm really curious about?
What's that?
What about Violet?
Ah, yes. Our heroine.
Our heroine?
At the center of all this.
How is she handling all of this pressure?
How is she changing?
Yeah. How is she growing?
Yeah.
All this chaos.
Well, that's where things get really fascinating, I think. It seems like she's facing some truly difficult decisions in this book. Like really tough choices.
Mm-hmm.
And she's having to like really step up as a leader in ways that we haven't seen before.
I like that.
Yeah, it's great. And, you know, the reviewer mentioned this interesting thing
It's that.
about how the author seems to be kind of playing with that classic chosen one trope, you know, where it's like, okay, Violet, she's powerful.
Right.
She's special. But she's not perfect,
Mm-hmm.
you know? She's not infallible. She makes mistakes. And I think that's really refreshing.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, it makes her more human, more relatable.
It makes her struggles like even more meaningful, you know,
Exactly.
when she overcomes them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you know she had to work for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, there's something really interesting about seeing a heroine grapple with those kinds of challenges,
Mm-hmm.
especially when they have to make these really tough calls that could affect, entire nations.
Oh, yeah. Like the weight of the world is on her shoulders.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She's got to figure it out.
She's got to figure it out.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of relationships,
Mm-hmm.
what about Navarre?
Yes.
Navarre and Violet. What's going on there?
The simmering tension.
Is it still just sparks? Or has it,
Is there a flame?
has it grown into something more?
Well, from the sounds of it, yeah, I think it's safe to say that their relationship is definitely heating up amidst all this turmoil.
Okay.
The reviewer actually mentioned a very specific scene that I think really illustrates this.
Okay.
Where Navarre is injured and Violet has to use her powers to heal him.
Oh, interesting. And apparently it's described as being both a really romantic moment, but also pivotal in terms of their connection and Violet's growth as a character.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's a good example of how a romance subplot can actually enhance the main storyline. Yeah.
Totally. It's not just there for fluff. It's actually
It has meaning.
It has meaning. It drives the plot forward.
Yeah.
It affects the characters. It's great.
Now, I have to ask about this because I know you love this kind of stuff.
What's that?
The Deluxe Edition.
Oh, the Deluxe Edition. Of course.
Because, let's face it.
Who doesn't love a little something special?
A little something special.
Yeah.
What have we got?
Well, it sounds incredible, especially for a collector like you,
Oh, yeah.
It's got all the bells and whistles.
All the bells and whistles. I love it.
You've got the upgraded cover art.
Ooh.
You've got the fancy end papers.
Fancy end papers.
Yes.
Like the works.
I love that. But what I think is really, really exciting is the possibility of exclusive content.
Oh, what do you mean?
Imagine reading deleted scenes that give you even more insight into Violet's struggles as a leader, or
That's what I would love.
Right, or maybe there's some author's notes or sketches or something like that.
Ooh, like behind the scenes kind of stuff.
Yeah. Those little peeks behind the curtain always make a book so much more immersive,
I completely agree.
Yeah.
But I have to mention this.
Okay.
The reviewer did say there were some pacing issues and some predictable twists.
Predictable twists, huh?
Yeah. What do you think? Are those deal breakers?
That's a tough one. It's hard to say without reading it ourselves, right?
Right.
I mean, maybe those predictable twists, maybe they're intentionally leading to something much bigger and more surprising.
Ooh. Okay. I like that.
And remember, even if there are, a few slower moments, the payoff could be incredible.
That's true.
It's all about how those moments contribute to the overall story. Right?
You've got a point. Thinking about everything that we've talked about today, I'm really struck by how much this book just seems to be challenging our expectations.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Violet's journey as a leader.
Right.
We have this expansive world building, thrilling action sequences.
Yeah. It seems like the author is really pushing the boundaries of the series, really taking it to the next level.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Which actually makes me wonder.
What's that?
About these new political landscapes that are being introduced.
Right.
Do you think ultimately, will they help Violet grow as a leader? Or will they overwhelm her?
That's a great question. I mean, will she be able to unite these diverse cultures?
Right.
Or will she fall prey to the inevitable power struggles that are, emerge? It's definitely something to consider as you dive into Onyx Storm.
Definitely.
Lots to think about.
That's all for this episode of Book Bites. We hope you enjoyed our review. And if you did, please like, share, and follow our podcast. And don't forget to leave a comment with your thoughts on the book. We love hearing from our listeners.